everyone, thanks for joining us for this episode of HxGN TV. I'm your host, Jackie, and we are here in Las Vegas at CES 2020, checking out all the exciting latest tech and innovations at one of the biggest consumer electronics shows. Right now, I am joined with Stephen Graham, VP of Marketing from Hexagon's Manufacturing Intelligence Division. Stephen, thanks so much for being with us. We're going to be discussing how new technology can help consumer electronics manufacturers maintain their pace of innovation, and as we see here at CES, it is a breakneck pace, isn't it?
Yep, yeah it is, yeah.
So first, let's talk about being here at CES, surrounded by all the latest in innovations in consumer electronics. What are the main challenges for manufacturing these products?
There's a lot of challenges for manufacturing these products. I think, as you said, it starts with innovation. Innovation is really what fuels the consumer electronics market, and manufacturers have to continuously innovate and bring products to market. For a manufacturer to win in the marketplace, often getting to market first with a new innovation is really key. And so time to market, I think, is the first challenge for a manufacturer coming to market. Then as they bring their products out, ramping up production is the next challenge. If a consumer electronics product is successful, then the volumes will ramp rapidly up to millions of units, tens of millions of units. And ensuring quality through that production ramp is a huge challenge. And then finally, all of that is in the context of a world that is changing, where people want more and more customization, more and more personalization in their products. So a lot of challenges for manufacturers in consumer electronics.
I can see that. But that said, how can Hexagon Technologies help those manufacturers?
Yeah. At the Hexagon, we have a lot of technologies to help address these challenges. I think the key thing is, if people are going to come to market quicker with more and more innovation and more customization, more and more sort of variants of their products, there's more and more of a need to do more, to achieve more with less resources. And the key to that, kind of in the way that the consumer electronics manufacturers are delivering to all of us as consumers digital products, it's kind of taking that same mindset and bringing digitalization into the manufacturing process as a way of driving a lot more efficiency and a lot more productivity.
And as we see here at CES, the pace of innovation shows no signs of stopping. I know from a consumer standpoint, it feels like what's new in my hand today is already old tomorrow, right? So what are manufacturers doing to make sure they remain competitive in this pace?
So like you say, I mean, it's all about continuous innovation, and I think it's about manufacturing smarter. So at Hexagon we have, I think for a start, we participate at every point throughout the product lifecycle. So we bring technologies in at the design phase. We have a lot of simulation and analysis technologies to help people in the development phase of the product. We get involved throughout the production cycle, and then finally at the end we're heavily involved with quality inspection. At each one of those stages, the technologies that we have are generating lots of data, and in the end, it's leveraging that data that's the key to smarter manufacturing. And so, because we're present at every step through the life cycle, we can take data from every step of the life cycle, and then look for unique solutions to be able to help customers address some of the challenges that we were talking about.
That's fantastic. I can see how that would be very helpful. What makes Hexagon different from other companies who might be also offering smart manufacturing solutions?
Smart manufacturing is quite a strong theme. There's a lot of people talking about it these days. I think with Hexagon, it's first and foremost, it's our expertise in the manufacturing domain. So we work with a lot of electronics manufacturers today. We have decades of experience of working with manufacturers in other segments as well, so especially in automotive and aerospace, and we have a lot of manufacturing expertise to bring to the table. Secondly, like I said, it was the fact that we've got technology throughout the product life cycle. You can't really address smart manufacturing by only focusing on one part of the product life cycle. You need to look at the whole thing. And so I think our involvement from start to finish is something else that sets it apart from a lot of other people talking about smart manufacturing. And then maybe the final thing is something to do with our approach or philosophy to smart manufacturing.
Okay.
Smart manufacturing is often seen as a kind of a destination, somewhere that you need to get to, and that's quite intimidating for a lot of manufacturers. It's a huge investment, and we don't have many customers that can sort of stop manufacturing today and take the giant leap to the future. And so a lot of the way we think about it is it's much more about the journey, and we can take customers on that journey and focus kind of one problem at a time, take them step by step to that smarter manufacturing future.
I love that about the journey. That leads nicely into my last question, which is looking ahead towards the future. What do you think the future of smarter consumer electronics manufacturing is going to look like?
Yes. I mean, if we look to the kind of the destination where we're trying to get to, the sci-fi future for manufacturing is the sort of the fully autonomous factory is kind of where we want to get to. A factory that's all this data that we were talking about earlier is kind of, you can imagine it flooding up to some kind of intelligent agent that's processing it and is capable of adjusting the manufacturing process on the fly to respond to whatever conditions there are in the manufacturing environment. And that could include changing demands from customers, to pushing towards much more customized, individualized products. So I think that fully automated, not just automated, but fully autonomous factory of the future is where we're trying to get to.
It's an exciting prospect, and I know Hexagon will be at the forefront of that. Thanks so much for chatting with us today and sharing all your insight on this topic. For more information on this topic, you can visit hexagonmi.com, and for more episodes of HxGN TV, you can visit hxgnspotlight.com. Thanks so much for tuning in.